Hello, this is Larry Jones, and I have my granddaughter with me, and she corrected me. She said, "You're not asking them to subscribe correctly, Papa." So you tell them.
Okay, so what I want you to do, I want you to smack that like button, and I want you to punch that subscribe button in the face. And if the subscribe button is still red, you're not punching it right.
Y'all heard her. We'll see you after the intro. Isn't she cute? For those of you that seeing this for the first time, I'm just titling this, Who is Larry Jones, right? Who is Uncle Larry? Just wanted to let you guys know who I am. A lot of you, follow me for stock advice, and I love and appreciate each and every one of you guys. I just wanted to say this and introduce myself properly before we hit the 30,000 subscriber, which we are well on the way. And I want to appreciate each and every one of you. Some of you I've gotten to know you by name, but I just want to give you a brief story of myself, and I'm just going to shoot off the hip. And yeah, I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. I always say in the belly of the beast on the west side. Came up. I got 6 brothers and 2 sisters. Came up in a loving family. My mom and my dad were married for 59 years. They were together 60 years. They lived a love story right in front of my brothers and sisters and I. And so it was coming up on the west side of Chicago. It was really rough. So there was a lot that happened on the west side of Chicago. I've seen people, unfortunately get shot. For those of you that know me, I'm going to say something shocking. I've gotten shot and nicked by a bullet in my knee, actually being in the wrong place in the wrong time. And I've had stuff happen just trying to get back and forth to school. Fast forward, 18, I actually went to DeVry University to be a computer technician. And that's where I got my formal education at, and got hired. And I went to Northrop, a company called Northrop, and they had a contract with the government testing IC chips. And it was the beginning of the quote unquote technology boom. And then there was a massive layoff, right? In 1985, 86. Thank you. I know I don't look that old. So got married, had 2 beautiful kids, and marriage didn't work out. And long story short, I was a every other weekend dad, meaning I had to I got the kids every other weekend. And really fought for custody of my kids with no, for a man to get custody of his kids, you pretty much, the wife has to be a murderer. She has to be really bad. So just one evening, their mom called me and said, your kids, all they do is ask for you all of the time. So come and get your kids. So I will let you guys know that I was a musician, right? Getting ready to go on a 6-month European tour. I've been blessed to be in the music industry. As you can see, I'm in a recording studio. I've been blessed to be in the music industry for over 40 years. And getting ready to go on this tour, and I was at a crossroads. Here's my opportunity to be, again, a full-time dad or do this tour. I chose to be a dad, which was the absolute best decision I've ever made in my life, right? And so they went on to the European tour, and at this point, I was playing for a major artist, and I'm not going to get into who his name is, and yes, you guys know him very well, and I decided not to go on the tour, right? And a lot of people said, "Oh my God, how could you pass that up?" You know what? family means more to me. I feel like you guys are family, and family means more to me than anything. I want the family to be well. So we're gonna push forward. I went years being a single dad of two daughters, and I will tell you, when that first happens for a young man, to be honest with you, we're scared because we don't know. Really, there's no book. There's no perfect dad book. And so a lot of times the guys would, hey, Larry, would you come over? Would you come over? And I would tell them, yeah, me and my daughters, me and my daughters. And so I will tell you, young ladies that are not letting their dads see, or the dads feel like they're, odd with their own kids. It is a scary situation when you're a young dad and you don't know what to do because men are not, reared to be the diaper changer. And so I was all hands on. So I went from actually being a dad, spending time with my daughters, but being lonely in the sense that my friends were far and few between. They didn't want to spend all day with me, and I got my two daughters. I did have friends that stuck with me through that. But I will tell you that I was the dad taking my daughters to the park, getting kites out of trees, dragging them to the mall every Saturday. What's that, Clara, whatever that thing is, buying them their little earrings. And so till this day, my daughters and I have a wonderful relationship. And they have a wonderful relationship with their stepmom. And yes, I remarried 15 years ago to a young lady I met in church on the praise and worship team. This is the next chapter of my life, was a manager at a venue here in the Chicagoland area called the Star Plaza Theater. And for 7 to 8 years, I took care of the acts. So I go from playing for acts to taking care of acts. And I've hung out and spent time literally was on first name basis with some of these artists, but anybody from Alice Cooper to LL Cool J. And I will tell you this, that is going to blow your mind. The first person that mentioned investing to me was LL Cool J. Believe it or not. He, in a short conversation, not really short, taught me how to invest. That's what I did, 2007, right? And I've been investing ever since. So I will tell you, just like you, I've had a lot of hardship this year. I lost in the course of a year, on Thanksgiving Eve, my mom died of cancer, an 11-year bout of cancer. Since then, in 2020, I've lost my mom, who was my absolute best friend. She was the love of my heart. And at the end, I'm going to tell you that I wrote a song, produced it, and shot a video, and I'm going to provide a link of that at the end of this. And so I will tell you, I lost my mom's mom, who was the matriarch of the family, and I lost my dad's mom. And so I've been through a lot of hardship, just like a lot of you have in 2020. Somebody said 2020 has been the worst 10 years ever, and I agree with it. Think about it, y'all. Come on, y'all. Don't be that slow. Some of y'all. But I will tell you that I learned a lot into investing. So I live actually in a suburb of Chicago now, just over the state line. I can be to Chicago in like 40 minutes. And I love being here. I love still going to the city. And the things that I've learned in life is that good people are good people, no matter what color, what race, what age. Bad people are bad people. And I will tell you that I am for the underdog. And the one thing that my mom instilled in me and taught me, and my dad, is to leave a legacy. And so when I'm giving you guys information, I literally, like, you're my daughter, my son, my uncle, my brother, my nephew, my niece. I want you guys to make money. I can pop out 15 videos a day just on hype. But I want you guys to be successful because you guys leave it in the comments. You always tell me. And I feel so proud when you guys make money. And I will tell you that even this video, all of the videos that I shoot, I try to keep my production high. you're talking about at least 5 hours. And I have another job, you guys. I have another company. So I'm spending 5 hours on these videos. So I really do appreciate when you guys like these videos, right? And as far as investing is concerned, when I started investing in 2007, I learned a lot about investing. I made a lot of mistakes, the mistakes I'm trying to keep you guys from. And I made a lot of mistakes. I lost a lot of money early when I first got in, which is the best thing that could happen because I learned the hard lessons early. Now I'm a smarter, wiser investor. And yes, I've had some just straight luck. I found a penny stock for 17 cents, sold it for $5.25. Then it ran up to $7.80. And yes, I made enough money in 2008 during the recession. I actually made a year's salary. And so I'm a spiritual person. I just think that that was the creator looking out for me. And but I've learned through that. I studied why. I've learned how to study a company and go back and look at it and see why they fell in the first place. And so I've always had an eye and an ear for what's to come. You know what I'm saying? And so, and not that I have a crystal ball, but I study trends. If you know what the trends are ahead of time, you stand to make a lot of money. And I've been investing all of these years, and it has afforded me to do a lot of things. And I've gotten smarter and wiser with my investments. The one thing I will tell you, and sounds crazy, everybody worries about bills at some point. Since I've really started investing really smarter, I've never worried about a bill ever. And things get tight for me sometimes, just like anybody else. But I've never worried about a bill. I'm not worried about my retirement. I'm going to retire well, and I'm going to teach you how to retire well, right? And so I will tell you that through my life, I've learned these lessons. I like to make money because I want to do things for and with my family. And now that I'm online, you guys are my family. I will tell you, this page that you're on right now was a musical page. If you look at my older videos just beneath, you'll see it's all music. I had a viral video called the Mega Drum Shed that went viral and got 1.5 million views, where I took 5 young men and I formed this thing called the Mega Drum Shed. Today, a lot of them are playing for major artists. You know, we're talking about Khalid. One of them opened up the American Music Awards, the Grammys. You know, they're playing for all of these major artists now. And that's what I love, being a springboard and giving other people a chance. That's legacy to me. Right. And so when I see them successful, it makes me proud. And I want to do the same thing for you. So I'll tell you, and this is one little lesson I want to let you guys know. This page was about to hit 17,000, all music. And about 3 months ago, I decided to make it investing because of where we are with Corona in the market. And I put out a video and said, hey, to everybody that's following me musically, right? And I hadn't posted anything in like a year, so the page was pretty much dead. I says, I'm turning this into investing because I want to help people make money. I had 5 people unsubscribe. I'm like, I didn't even know there was an unsubscribe button. And I'm like, why would they unsubscribe? And I started taking it to heart, right? And there's some trolls right now that troll me. Whatever. It's Sunday. Whatever. So, and I was like taking it to heart. I'm like, man, did I make the right decision? But I just looked at my analytics, and in the last 28 days, 5,300 subscribers. And so now the page will be 30,000 before the election. And so it has grown exponentially because of you guys. And I just want to say thank you. I just wanted to share a little bit of who I am now. And now I have a blended family, meaning, you know, my wife didn't have, my new wife of 15 years doesn't have any kids, but she helped me rear my kids just like my own. And yes, my kids still have a relationship with their mom, but they treat my wife like their mom also. And they call her almost every day. And to me, that's one of the best things that I feel proud of, that there's no contention. There's no stepmom, the evil stepmom, none of that. And so my life is very blended. I'm African American. My wife is Caucasian. You know, my kids are African American. And so we are the American family. And so I'm going to continue to pour into you guys to make sure that you're financially successful. I'm going to try to post a video a day after this one and I'm going to try to give you 5 different stocks that I think that are going to explode, 3, 5, 10 times your money over the next 3 to 5 years. That's what I'm going to be doing, because now is the season. It's the time. And I'm going to show you, like I've been in my other videos, and give you my case study and show you clearly why. All right. So I don't want to just ramble on. I just wanted to come on and share with you guys, who am I? Uncle Larry. And here with the Stock Up fam, I love the fact that you guys let me know where you're from all over the world, all of these different countries, all of the races. Man, this is like, to me, this is like what heaven's going to be like. And I really love and appreciate that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave you with a video, and the link will be up here. I want you to click that link, and it's I'm going to provide the link in a minute. It's a song that I wrote for my mother, and the young man that's singing it, his mom is a single mom, and I'm so proud of him. I mean, he did well in school. He works for the government now with it's with the they go out and they study the weather. I don't want to jack up what his job is, but he is doing big things. His name is Keon Gibson. And I produced this song, and I wrote it around my mother, but I put bits and pieces of his mom, because his mom was a single mom. And I'm going to play this video for you. And anybody out there that has a mother, that is a mother, you need to watch this video, because this is a young man pouring his heart out about his mom. It's a love song to his mom. So I wrote, produced it, mixed it, mastered it here. And then I storyboarded the video and shot the video. So I'm very proud of it. And this is the link up there. Until we see you next time, please like this video, subscribe, hit the notification button. But most importantly, watch that video. God bless you.